We have a lot of news to talk about. Listen to this right here from XRP Pro. Ripple is using XRP to solve a global payments problem. This is from Brad Garlinghouse himself, guys. Quote, Ripple is using XRP to solve a global payments problem. There is $20 trillion worth of money parked around the world between banks in order for them to settle payments between themselves. This is why do we see the utility behind XRP, right? Compared with these other coins, which digital asset is dimensions beyond, guys, right? Or above, to say the least. Come on. This is how Ripple XRP is at the forefront of this new age, right here from Ripple. For CBDCs to better knit countries and regions together through cross-border payments, interoperability is key, as we see right here. This is because central bank digital currencies have the potential to help digitize entire economies and are a powerful next step. Look at this, guys. Next step, right? Powerful next step. Like we have been stating, this seems to be where the world supposedly is heading towards, right? On the journey towards the Internet of Value. There we go. Ripple's vision to move money like information. CBDCs could mean for consumers and commercial banks the biggest opportunities in front of the technology and current roadblocks to its meaningful adoption. Look at this, wow. China's pilot is one of the 6 underway in the world, 4 of which are in the Americas. In total, more than 100 countries are currently exploring CBDCs. And there we go, guys. That's the proof right there. That the world will implement, right, integrate CBDCs, but not only CBDCs, guess what else? These digital assets will be integrated, implemented into the new financial system as well, right? So we see a whole ecosystem already built out, basically, right? The rails have been built. The train has left the station. The speakers agreed that the common goals of CBDCs are to advance financial inclusion, improve payments efficiency, and protect monetary sovereignty. Again, there we go, guys. Programmable payment settlement in Brazil. An economist with the Central Bank of Brazil said his country intends its CBDC to serve as the cornerstone, by the way, for a new smart payment system. Slow and steady in the US. Slow and steady in the US, guys. Something seems odd because the US does not want to be left out, right? The US does not want to be left out. If there is a significant problem that arises, right, probably the United States will come out as a solution. Digital Pound Foundation, the Sweden Reserve Bank of India Deputy Governor, has said the bank is well poised to launch its central bank digital currency this year, but it will be introduced gradually. Guys, what is happening? Basically all around the world, right? Process of introduction of CBDC will be gradual so that there is no disruption in the financial and banking system. But key word here, what is it? This year. Launch its central bank, launch its CBDC this year, 2022. Guys, it's going to be quick and fast, right? These events seems to be moving quicker and quicker and quicker, which is just crazy to think about. Q&A, Bank of England vet says CBDCs will be a centerpiece to a wider ecosystem of stablecoins. Guys, look at that. 9 of 10 central banks are exploring CBDCs, and more than half are now developing them or running concrete experiments, according to a survey, guys, published by the BIS. So it begins, right? Nigeria launches CBDC, guys. All these people, right? Banque de France conducted CBDC pilots last year. So Some other long-standing central banks, such as the Federal Reserve in the US, which published a white paper on CBDCs in January, may take more time to get things running. Why? Because the world is on the verge to being ready, guys, right? It's so close, guys. We are so close. There just needs to be a big catalyst before they can implement these CBDCs, right? Especially the United States. So, what will be that catalyst? Crypto seems to be dumping, stocks as well. Something seems to be brewing, guys. We gotta pay attention, to say the least. How are central banks thinking about CBDCs? Nearly every central bank in the world is experimenting or thinking about a central bank digital currency. Not just a few, guys, but nearly the world, right? Basically. The world has become clearly more digital in the last 5 years, and there's been increasing pressure from the growth and appetite and interest in crypto assets and stablecoins. They're in a position where they're saying we need to be realistic about the fact that there are, for example, huge inefficiencies in cross-border payments, by the way. Oh, wow. And many of the benefits of crypto assets and stablecoins could be used in the system. Oh, wow, guys, look at this. Do you expect the US to develop a CBDC? If so, when? The Fed has obviously put out their discussion paper and it set out a few questions. But it's clear that the US is clearly or early in its thinking. They are obviously busy developing Fed now to move US payments forward a generation. So in a sense, you can imagine that a CBDC will come after that and it will be the next evolution, right? Wow, guys. Now, aside from the talks of the CBDCs, let's talk about what's happening with Bitcoin. Because, listen to this, when El Salvador collapses from its failed Bitcoin gamble, the entire world will be watching. No country will ever want to adopt Bitcoin again, which will be the final nail in the coffin. Be careful of Bitcoin. Now, why? Because just in MicroStrategy's Bitcoin investment is now at a $330 million loss. Oh, wow. At some point, Sailor is going to get liquidated. Guys, look at this. Michael Saylor went from telling you to mortgage your homes to buy more Bitcoin at $60,000, and today he is holding on for dear life, right? Because we see it right here. The proof is right here, guys. Listen to this.
If I told you I know how it all ends, right? Once you know how it all ends, the only use of time is, how do I buy more Bitcoin? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin. So what I would say is, use all your time to acquire Bitcoin, finance entities and weaker currencies to buy Bitcoin, or educate yourself on why this makes sense if you're not sure.
Now, guys, do we see what happens? This is why you got to be careful of these people, right? Certain people. I'm not sure what price Bitcoin was at when he did state this, but I'm guessing it was very high up there, right? And look what's happening now. Not only that, look at this, guys. Why Vitalik? Why? Okay, guys. I mean, right now, the fear and greed index is at 11. It just got updated, right? We do see right here. Basically, guys, we have been in extreme fear for the past how long now? For the past month. At extreme fear. That's absolutely crazy to think about. Is there ever going to be a small relief rally before the bigger dumpage takes place? At this point, we have to see what Bitcoin does. Why? Because it controls every other coin out there. This is why XRP needs clarity so it could decouple from Bitcoin. And then we are off to the races at that point, guys. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys please leave a like, subscribe, so free to be around. Just say such an amazing day, and guys, see ya.